A nature trail is more than a path. It's a place for laughter, self-reflection, and a breath of fresh air. All Trails Plus helps you plan your next hike so you can relax and enjoy the journey. Discover new trails near you with the Distance Away feature, and get immersive trail previews and offline maps so you can take those exciting first steps with confidence. Get outside today with 3 free months of All Trails Plus. Just use code podcast23 at alltrails.com/podcast. That's 3 months free at alltrails.com/podcast with code podcast23.
We made USAA Insurance to help you save. Take advantage of discounts when you cover your home and your ride. Discover how we're helping members save at USAA.com/bundle. USAA. Restrictions apply.
Can you hear me in both ears?
Yeah, I can hear you great.
Great. Perfect. Welcome back, fuckers. I'm sorry, I gotta quit saying that. This is supposed to be a sensitive topic.
Yeah, no cursing in the first, 5 minutes?
I'd say that's appropriate. I'm just excited to be here, you know?
Oh, I'm excited too.
I really fucking enjoy doing this in more ways than I should. I'm scheduled, like I said, 4 or 5 days in a row. Ready to bank some shit. I got some more good episodes to drop.
Yeah, as if working 12 hours a day isn't enough.
Apparently not, man. This is my real fuel. I'm not sure what the fuck happened. I'm gonna be honest with you.
What, did you mean to book one person for every day?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Actually, yeah. It consumes the last part of my day. Except for on the weekends. Then I'm like, well, what do I do now?
Well, you party.
And then I just call you and I'm like, hey, how's that pool looking? And you're like, I don't know. Why don't you come fucking find out? I'm like, cool.
Bring your bathing suit.
Yeah. Why don't you come dip your toes in, bitch? But thank you for bringing beer.
Oh, you're welcome.
And thank you for coming back. As everybody knows, my good friend Alex.
Good to be back.
Good to be back. Alexander Grant.
Oh, God, you got to drop the whole name?
That's my fault. I'm sorry. I love your whole name. It sounds so elegant.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I'll let my mother know.
Ma, you did a good choice. I appreciate you. So we just got done kind of talking about what we were going to go over, and I had a little mini epiphany. Just a little blip. One of the things that I've kind of noticed over the last couple of months, is that you've put in a little bit more of a valiant effort to keep things a little bit more sensitive for people.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I get it.
You've definitely dialed it back a little bit.
Yeah, I'm trying not to be in everybody's business and having everybody else and all up in other people's business. But at the same time, still trying to keep all of my friends in one place.
Sure. No, I think that's a solid balance. I think that's a good balance. I don't think there's anything wrong with being able to maintain that many different levels of privacy, so to speak.
Yeah.
So just something I noticed, something I picked up on the other day. I don't remember what you said, but I was like, huh?
I'm stirring the pot a little bit less.
Oh, that's a phenomenal way to put it.
my paddle got smaller.
Oh, that's great, man. Well, I mean, personally, I would agree with that decision.
It's tough.
Do you agree with it?
I agree with it. I will say it's fun to stir the pot, though.
Okay. Well, I can't argue that.
I like to run in with a firework, drop it, and walk away.
Oh, that we're all aware of.
Speaking of which,
yeah, a certain somebody's window.
Yeah, a buddy of ours, his window took a firework and didn't survive.
I mean, the tint's still holding it together.
Yeah.
So that was funny.
Oh, he's getting it replaced today.
Today, yeah.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be today.
Yeah. So no, that's gonna be fine. Something about his back windows, though.
When they said his back window was shattered, I was like, "You're fucking lying." Nope. There's a reason everybody's running over there.
Everybody gotta come look.
No, but I kind of wanted to take what you're attempting to do and kind of lead it into something that I feel pretty strongly about. As a whole, it's something that's a little bit more difficult in this day and age for several numbers of reasons. But one of the things that I try to hold pretty high is it just in general, just being the best person that you can, you know, or at least attempting to.
Yeah.
When you work jobs like you and I have had, you come across a lot of different people, mostly in shitty situations.
Yeah. Being a tow truck driver, or even I was transporting vehicles for a side-by-side company.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people don't call you when things are going good.
Right. They don't want to see you primarily.
Yeah.
But even if just being in like day-to-day life, would you say that you try? I mean, I feel like you try pretty good. I don't think I have to question that with you.
Try to be a good person?
Yeah, just in general.
Yeah.
I feel like your typical interactions with random people are usually pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I find that you catch more flies with honey than you do with vinegar. You know, the old adage.
Oh, I've never heard that.
You've never heard that?
Honest to God, it took me a second to figure it out.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's...
I like that a lot, though.
Yeah, that's a little old school.
That's cool as fuck, though.
Yeah,
I've never heard that.
Catch more flies with honey than you do with vinegar.
Man. It's cheesy as fuck, but that makes me smile. I like that.
So, but yeah, the other day, you know, this lady was halfway out the parking lot, and her car just died on her. So, like, I pushed it back up into the parking lot for her,
Mm-hmm.
and she was so grateful. And all it took was, you know, a couple of minutes of my time, but it made, you know, everybody's lives easier. Made her life easier. Everybody coming in and out of that shopping plaza.
Yep.
The traffic on the road. Like, why was I the only one that stopped?
You know what, that question gets raised to me most days. I'm not by any means tooting my own horn because it's not that important to me. But Jason and I, on the way home from work, when we carpooled, we've come across, I think it's 2 or 3 different times now, just cars broke down in the middle of the road. Or one of them was an accident on the freeway.
Yeah.
And a disabled vehicle. And it's never... I think the first time I questioned him, I was like, hey, we should probably fucking help him.
Yeah.
And then, you know, we dealt with it, got the car pushed, whatever the case may be. And then the last 2 or 3 times, it's always just been, just pull over where I fucking can, and we're going to deal with it.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like it takes that much effort to just help a fellow human.
No, it really doesn't take much to be a good Samaritan.
And not only that, but to avoid whatever is coming next, because you know there's always going to be a bigger situation.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, why I don't understand the whole other end of it. I don't understand why you would justify not helping a little bit.
Yeah, especially with our background being tow truck drivers, we know that just because there's one accident doesn't mean there's not going to be a second one. Actually, that's one of the most common types of accidents is the secondary incident.
Mm-hmm.
You know, from the freeway being backed up.
Rubberneck and shit.
So, you know, you take 5 minutes as a good Samaritan to help clear the road, you're preventing accidents.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know what you're saving.
Yeah.
And
you could be saving a life.
100%.
Yeah.
I there's instances like that where you think about it like, well, if I was on my fucking Harley coming down that specific lane, or coming down the lane next to it and the guy in front of me stopped abruptly and I had to swerve over and hit the disabled car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just, it shouldn't be something that you have to think about, I don't feel like. I feel like if there's a moment in your day that you're placed in front of somebody that needs a helping hand for probably 5 minutes,
Yeah, a lot of people just don't want to take the time out of their day.
I know, and I feel like it's kind of sad.
I mean, you know me. I'm not afraid to be late. um, hell, I was late today.
Yeah.
But
Noted.
I came with beer, so
Yeah.
I made up for it.
Yeah.
So if you're a couple minutes late to wherever you're going, but you helped somebody out along the way, karma's gonna remember that.
And that's the thing is, it's like, you can believe what you want. I'm not gonna get religious or spiritual or any of that bullshit, but I for sure believe that when you do good, good comes back.
What goes around comes around.
110%, man. And I think anybody who ignores that is fucking ignorant.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's been true since fucking day one. All you have to do is, you don't even have to open your eyes. Just be open and willing. When that time comes, when you're called for a moment, take it.
Yeah.
Doodle, I don't need your tail smacking me right now. This thing is lethal, okay?
Podcast puppy decided to join us on the couch.
He's here. Live in color. I know, don't lick the mic. It's not going to help you. Do you want to breathe into the mic? No? Okay.
That's all right. All right. Settle down. Oh, I just took a paw to the face.
There's people that want to meet you. Yes, there is. There's people that ask to see the podcast puppy, I know. I'm not helping the case at all.
No, not at all.
Oh, man.
But it's a good time.
Oh, God. Doodle, get down. Get down, Doodle. Get down. You go back down there.
So
yes,
for those of you that don't know, the podcast puppy is not a puppy anymore.
That was the fucking tail.
He's a 5-year-old pit bull who thinks he's a lapdog.
You know what I think I'm going to do? I think after this will be out. You don't want it? Why'd you breathe like that? I'll put podcast puppy on blast as soon as we're done here. I'll give him his own little montage.
Yeah, so he's wiggling his tail, looking dumb at you, but then you see his muscles in his chest, and you're like, oh God,
dear Lord, he's a lean read. No, I can't say that.
he doesn't care. He's just like, I'm gonna step all over you.
I want your hugs, so fuck off.
To get to your face, so I can lick you.
Mm-hmm.
He's the sweetest little dog ever, but boy is he stupid.
But boy is he stupid. Me and Sheldon talked about something the other night, and I would actually be curious to get a little bit more input. I'm not looking for input or validation, so to speak, but I am looking for perspective. I'm curious to see what other people think about this, in light of what we were just talking about. We're talking about doing as much good as you can, and just kind of showing up for the opportunities that call you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't feel like it's that difficult. Sometimes people are lazy, they don't want to do it. Whatever the case may be, I'm going to be late. Who gives a fuck? Him and I kind of dabbled in do two wrongs, whichever various degree, do two wrongs ever make a right? Can you have that argument?
In theory, I would say no. In practice, I have seen it work out. Which is unfortunate because that enforces bad behavior.
You're definitely going to have to elaborate because
it's like spending, if you're broke and you're spending your money on lottery tickets, you're pretty much throwing your money away. If you win a little money, you're being rewarded for doing stupid.
Okay, you took it. See, and that's exactly my thought. Is there's things that him and I didn't necessarily dabble in. I think we were a little bit more specific.
Yeah.
But that is exactly why I asked you.
Yeah.
Because.
But so sometimes multiple wrongs can correct themselves.
It would be interesting to hear more on that. I'm not asking you to spit exact examples, but
yeah, nothing comes to mind there. But I do know if you make 3 left turns, it's the same as making a right turn.
Oh, it's so fucked up.
But it's true.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, we were just talking.
With the Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
This is your captain speaking. We've got clear runway and the weather's fine, but we're just going to circle up here a while and get lucky. No, nothing like that. It's just these cash prizes add up quick. So I suggest you sit back, keep your tray table upright, and start getting lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
About, I think, probably as far as like example wise goes, we were talking a little bit more of personal to personal. You know, that's fine. Exploit it. We're talking like almost insult to insult. That kind of shit.
Yeah.
You know, retaliation shit, revenge shit, things like that. Pretty obvious examples, I would say, where two wrongs are probably not ever going to make a right.
Yeah, most of the time it doesn't work out.
Right. And that it just kind of made my brain wander a little bit because we were talking about doing things simply to do a little bit of, I don't even know if I would call it good. Like you're being of service to your fellow human.
Yeah.
Like I feel like we should be. That's my thought. Is like I don't feel like it should be anything extra that you would have to do. I feel like it's something that you should be not required, but I think if your fellow fucking human needs you for a goddamn minute,
yeah,
then take it.
We should just be hardwired to just think, hey, you know, I'm gonna do this. Like, you know, holding the door for somebody.
Right.
It's a small gesture.
I don't feel like it's so far out of line that it's so lazy for somebody not to look back and check.
Yeah.
We're talking about 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And
give a couple seconds to your day, and you're helping your fellow human.
And this is why, I mean, at the core of it, this is part of the reason why I'm doing this, is because I feel like in a lot of situations, there are things that should come natural to people, and they fucking don't, and it blows my mind. I don't want recognition. I don't want credit, nor do you. You know, we don't want things for these services. Just knowing that you're active in life, I think I like it.
Yeah.
It feels correct. And
we kind of dabbled in it when we were doing the intro for the show. I don't want to be seen. I just want to be heard.
That's what you want. Sorry, I exploit you visually.
That's okay. We all got to make sacrifices for the greater good, right?
This is the greater good, and I'm here to take your sacrifices. I'm gonna need you more.
I'll give you more.
I'll
give you all of me.
Bring Daddy that honey. This has gone too far.
Jack honey, right?
Where's Jason when we need him?
Where's that garlic honey you made?
It's still in the fridge.
That shit's good.
Fermented garlic. Well, it's not like the garlic doesn't taste like garlic anymore.
No.
But overall, it has a very...
The garlic tastes like honey, and the honey tastes like the garlic.
Literally. It's fucked up. But apparently, if you keep it frigidated for a year, it'll be fine.
Frigidated, huh?
Frigidated. So I want to get one of them slap chops. Do you remember those?
No.
You put something on the cutting board, and you just put this thing over it. It's got a blade in it. You smack, 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 smack.
Oh, dear Lord.
It's called a slap chop.
Okay.
It's from back in our day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want one. Just to cut up the garlic, all right?
Amazon.
I need to go on Amazon. I'm pretty sure they're only like $20 too.
Everything's on Amazon.
Mm.
It's the internet. There's an app for that.
I've seen a lot of reviews about stuff you can find on Amazon that we're not going to get into right now. But there's been quite a few questionable things. Questionable things also that I've bought too.
Ooh.
Yeah. So.
Might have to have a story time episode.
Story time.
Weird shit I bought on the internet.
One of the things, I'm going to have to do a little bit of research to dive into, but one of the things that Sheldon brought up that I find extremely interesting, that I would like to have several episodes about, because music means a lot to me. and I know music does things to you as well. But
Yeah.
one of the topics he wants to have a pretty good conversation about is songs that like really resonate with you,
Oof.
and why, and just kind of delve into that whole. And that's a whole. There's too many.
Yeah.
Too fucking many.
Yeah. Music is probably my biggest outlet.
Yes. 100%.
And there are a lot of songs that make me feel a very specific sort of way.
Yeah. I can 100% agree with that. I mean, that would explain my very large shift in taste over the last couple of years.
Yeah, I would say my taste in music hasn't shifted much.
Yours hasn't,
No.
but mine took a fucking wild left. Have you noticed?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I don't know what exposure or what I can tell you what feelings, but we're not going to get into that. But
Not on my episode. We'll have to do another episode for you for that.
ooh, shit.
Can we make Sage cry
I cried in the first one.
again?
Yeah. We'll do it.
It's a good cry though.
Do you want to host it?
Shit.
We'll talk about that off air.
Yeah. Put me on the spot like that.
Fuck.
That's a lot of responsibility.
It is quite a few. You have to know when and where to ask what questions. And you have to make me cry.
Man, I don't know if I can be Dr. Phil.
I gotta be honest with you, I don't think making me cry is that difficult. In my older age, I'm finding it harder not to cry.
Yeah, the young cowboy hides his tears,
Mm-hmm.
thinks it makes him look tough.
Just another fucking solid metaphor. Let's go.
The old cowboy knows that the toughness is just getting through it.
Fuck you. God damn it. I'll go back to the whole music conversation. Even if I'm by my fucking self in my fucking tow truck like an asshole, if certain songs come on and I really get to thinking, there are still instances where I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh,
Why am I crying? You start winding up, your lip does a little quiver, and you're like, no, you're almost to your call. You stop it right now.
see,
Don't you bite your lip.
Mine'll happen when I'm in the middle of my drive on the interstate somewhere, in the middle of nowhere, and the song will come on, and I'll be like, fuck.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I got no distractions.
Nope.
And,
Nope.
and the song is too good to skip.
It always is.
Too good of a song to skip.
You know what's going to happen.
But at the same time, it puts you right in your feels every time.
Right. Yeah, that's a laundry list of shit
Yeah.
that I wouldn't even know where to start. I would have to be, like, that's one episode I'm going to have to be severely prepared for.
Yeah.
Because there are so many of them.
Well, and the flip side of that coin is not all of them make you feel sad. You find that one song, and next thing you know, you look down at your speedometer, and you're doing triple digits, and you go, oh shit. I can't listen to this song while I'm driving.
Oh, great. I'm speeding for no reason.
Yeah. Just start driving fast out of nowhere.
Sorry, I'm reading.
What are you reading?
There was just links and things from conversations that I wanted to connect certain dots to. I know we're bouncing around a lot today, but I'm curious. I don't get you in here very often.
No.
So,
But I will be here. I will try to be here more often.
well, I appreciate that. There's no pressure though.
I mean, my schedule recently freed up, so
Yeah.
you can have me anytime you want to.
Suddenly things have taken a wild turn. Well, oh man, that can be. I know it's, like I said, another random topic, and we're bouncing around quite a bit. But in the scenarios that we've talked about, just just being active in your own life, kind of, so to speak, and being a part of other people's and acting in service, things like that. Do you ever come in contact with certain people and feel like some form of connection?
Oh, all the time.
I mean, I guess you could even use that in just general day to day.
Yeah. I feel like I'm not very good with sympathy. I'm really good with empathy. I'm really good at feeling what other people are feeling or thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And so I connect with people on a deeper level all the time. And I'm just like, all right, this person, I can feel their intentions.
Yeah.
So I connect with people like that all the time, and they might be random people, but I'm like, all right, I want to make friends with this person.
There has definitely been multiple occasions where I feel the same way, where you just would like to continue on and carry on that relationship, whatever the fuck that means.
Yeah.
Just because you feel on a deeper level that there was like something was supposed to happen there, whatever that means.
Yeah, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But you feel like there's something that should.
What is truly disappointing, in my opinion, is like I feel like most of the time I contact people that I feel that way about, I have to just let it go.
Yeah, because not everybody feels the same way.
Well, not just that, but I come in contact with so many fucking people, whether it's at gas stations or people that I pick up or the places that I drop off or whatever the fucking case may be. I just feel I don't even know why. I'm glad that you kind of understand, but I don't really understand why. Like as my brain and my conscious just feels super connected and super comfortable with a specific person, and then you don't want to feel like a fucking weirdo being like, hey, listen, like I feel like we should talk more.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about in an intimate way. I'm just in general,
Oh yeah, no. I've talked to people that have shared their life story with me at the gas pump.
Yeah, exactly. Really. All right. Get your back scratches in. Weirdly enough, that's kind of the story about the Harley that's out there.
Oh yeah?
Did I tell you that?
No, I don't think I heard this part.
All right. So when I was a mover, we'd get calls to go move those moving pods, or not move the moving pods, but either fill them or empty them into houses, from houses. And we got this call to go move this older couple from Fountain Hills, Arizona. So, we show up, we start loading the pod and things like that, and I get to talking to the guy, to the older gentleman, and he just latches on to me. Like, not literally, but he just starts talking. Yeah. Starts telling me everything. And then, Doodle, no. So, a couple weeks go by, and we get to his new house, and we get the same call. He requests us. So, we go out there, and again, he does the same thing. We're just talking, and I'm barely working, which is terrible. Luckily, there's 3 guys there.
Yeah.
But he makes comments about, I think there was something wrong with him, and I don't know if it was like cancer or something like that, but he knew something was coming. He's ex-military. He was an ex-airman. And he had mentioned to me that when he passes, he wants me to deal with his belongings. And he wants for me to help his family with his personals. And I'll be honest with you, like, we had a great conversation, and I was super happy with it, felt the connection, everything like that. But, shit, when you leave a situation like that, you're like, I'll probably never hear about it again.
Yeah.
I mean,
and little did you know, you heard from him again.
So, yeah, this year, his daughter called me, and he had passed away.
Leftovers, or the DMV,
Number 97.
or house cleaning, or Chumba Casino always brings the fun. Play over 100 different games online for free from anywhere. You could redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. Live the Chumba life. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
With the Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
This is your captain speaking. We've got clear runway and the weather's fine, but we're just going to circle up here a while and get lucky. No, nothing like that. It's just these cash prizes add up quick. So I suggest you sit back, keep your tray table upright, and start getting lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Way 2 years ago. This was way after I was done being a mover, but he passed away 2 years ago, and he had written all my information down and had very specific directions that I was the only one that was allowed to move his belongings and pack them for her. Blew my fucking mind.
Yeah, no, that's crazy, and you think about that, and it never really happens.
It never really happens. And it did for whatever fucking reason. The Harley was his. The plan was never for me to take it. I was going to help them sell that. And I tried. I tried to do what they had requested. Numbers just didn't line up. Whatever case have you, you know. And his daughter has all along always said that if somebody was going to have it, I'm sure he would want you to have it. It's just fucking mind-blowing also, too, because, you know, I only met the dude for like 48 hours max.
Yeah.
I'm not disregarding the connection that him and I had and the feeling that he shared, but it's movie quality shit, you know?
Yeah, it's not about how long you're in somebody's life. It's about the imprint you make on it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think about that every day. It's crazy to walk outside and just see. I mean, the bike isn't just a bike to me. It's a symbol. You know that those things do happen. Those things do come true, and that is a real circumstance.
Yeah, a symbol of humanity.
Yeah, and I think that's definitely notable. That's something worth talking about. So,
yeah, I can't say I've ever experienced anything like that. The only thing I can think of is the song where the guy sits at the bar with the old man, shares a couple of beers with him, and winds up becoming the heir to all of his things. And of course, the guy in the song, he had kids. And kids were pissed. But, yeah.
God, I can hear the fucking lyrics in my head, but I can't.
Yeah, I forget the name of the song as well.
Fuck.
People Are Crazy.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, People Are
That's
Crazy.
the only lyric I'm hearing in my head.
I think it's what, Billy Currington?
I don't know.
Could be wrong.
Sorry. Talking without these is fucking wild. I can't tell if things are going really good or really bad.
They're just going.
I feel like I'm out of the zone. Inappropriate. I took my headphones off.
He had to go get some beer.
Who does that? Yeah.
Beer.
Daddy needed a beer.
Oh, God.
That was gross. I'm sorry. Ugh. God. So, how's your search going?
Haven't really started. I mean, I've loosely talked to people. You know, heard that there's an opportunity here, opportunity there.
Dude, I feel like looking for a job in this day and age is fucking strange.
it is a little strange, especially at our age, because you've got so many options where you've got connections, but at the same time, do you really want to go work with people you know?
Like, I remember, and I think I've told, I think I've told this story a couple times. But I'll probably tell these stories a million times over. But I remember, like, back in my day, we didn't have feet. I used to go out, and if I needed a job, like if I was like 17, I remember telling my mom one time, I'd leave at like 9 in the morning. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna come home till I find a job. You know, that was back when everything was paper.
Fair.
And it worked. I used to do it. I did it a couple of times.
I feel like you can still do that.
I mean,
but is that are those the jobs you want to keep for a long time?
Well, I kind of agree with you, but the other part that I'm kind of referring to is the fact that everything's online now, which, in my opinion, is frustrating.
Yeah, well, everyone's just a number at this point,
and that's exactly what I'm saying. Is I don't need for you to see me on paper. Yeah. I want to leave my impression in person.
Yeah. And nowadays, in order to even get an in-person interview, if you apply online, they've got automated programs that search through all of the job applicants, all of their resumes, and only a handful even get reviewed by an actual person.
Yeah, and that's exactly the thing is, you're gonna get, there's a potential that you're gonna get fucking weeded out before you even have a shot in hell.
Yeah. So nowadays, it's all about who you know.
I would agree with that.
Unfortunately, what you know doesn't even take precedent. No. I know a lot of people doing a lot of jobs that they are not qualified for just because they knew the right person.
I hate it, man. There's a lot of times where that could be a really unfortunate circumstance that ended up being because of somebody's neglect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But what do you do?
And like, I could have already had another job. But then I'd be working with friends, and I discovered, working this last job with my buddy, if you both want the same days off, it's difficult.
Yeah.
We were supposed to both go to Country Thunder together, and come to find out, only one of us could get the time off.
Bit somebody in the ass.
Yeah. So, I mean, he kind of realized that real early when he started working with me. So he wasn't too upset about it.
I'm pretty sure I know of which circumstance you speak of.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that I've seen that unfold a couple of times in the past.
Yeah. So, like, you get to pick and choose who's working an extra day this week so that they can have a day off.
Yeah, that sucks.
So I kind of don't want to work somewhere with my friends. So I've been looking for other places outside of my normal realm.
It's fun, but it's scary.
It is.
Luckily, you are within opportunity to kind of dabble in something and start fresh.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it looks like. I don't know for sure, but
yeah, I'm looking to get out of the transportation industry.
Yeah, I don't fucking blame you one bit.
I'm thinking, I'm looking for a service writing position.
Mm.
So, be the guy at the dealership that the tow truck driver drops off to.
I'll see you there. Mm-hmm. Fuck, these days I would love to get out of getting nitty gritty and getting dirty all the time, and I'm hoping that, like I said, I can make some full-time juice out of the screen action we're going on here.
Yeah, monetize this podcast and really get it off the ground.
As much as I hate to take money from this, I would love to do that. Man, if I got the opportunity to do this full time, woohoo! Boy, bet your ass.
And then start up some other projects. I know we talked about doing a food podcast.
We did. I'm a little bit discouraged on that front.
But it's just the way we got to do it is way more in depth.
More in depth
with the videos and everything and whatnot.
Well, it's not even an option to not have it.
Yeah, because we could sit here and tell you about food, but if you can't see it.
Well, there's been a recent influx of barbecue guys on like TikTok and shit.
Yeah.
And without me even having dabbled yet, it's a little discouraging. It's so cool to watch though, because they all have like their own style. Everybody has their own routine. They all have their own shit. But that's the other thing, is they all have their own seasoning. They all have their own ways of doing things. So now at this point, I'm still wondering if there's a difference that I can make there.
Well, you gotta come up with your own seasoning.
I don't want to necessarily do that, to be honest with you. I will say, I think the one thing that I have not seen relatively close, I don't even know if I want to say it on air. Because there is one small piece of this that people really haven't taken from me. And
we can always keep it a secret.
Yeah, I think I might keep that one off air for a minute.
Not divulge all your secret projects.
Well, the other one I think I mentioned on a different episode was I didn't want to get into it the other night. Just for whatever, but I'm going to start working on music soon.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And I'm not going to give you a whole lot of specifics on that because if and when that goes down, there's probably not a whole lot of my personal people that know about it.
Yeah.
I will say that much. And even if you see it, you're probably not going to know it's me. So.
Yeah. Well, you got the drum set in here, you got the keyboard in here.
Yeah. I got some things that I want to do. I got some revisions that I want to make for songs that I do like playing. And yeah.
Make some subtle changes on some covers.
I'll let you know when the time is right. Or maybe I'll just send you a video.
Well, if you need to borrow a guitar, I've got a guitar that I never learned how to play.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh, I might have to hit you up on that one. Not even gonna lie.
Yeah, I can't get my left hand to do anything useful.
That's fair.
My left hand's my strange hand.
Take my strong hand. Which apparently was never a line.
I might as well just sit on it till it's numb.
Is that
what?
And do what?
It's just there.
Oh.
You know?
I thought you were going to give it a stranger.
I mean...
Sure.
Hit it up against the wall, call it a stranger.
Is it it's an acoustic, I take it?
No, it's an electric guitar.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Well, now you have more of my interest.
It's a Gibson.
All right, well... why do you insist on climbing on him that way? You know there's other ways on the couch, right, Dick? Doodle. Oh, God. Here. You can talk? Not just breathe? You're creepy. Your breath smells like mildew. Get down.
Who knows, maybe this, maybe if you dabble into music, it'll drive me to learn how to play it.
Well, might have to. Do you have anything else? Do you have an amp with it?
No. I used to. Don't know where it went.
I'll get an amp.
Amps are cheap. Oh, God.
Oh, well, that's cool.
But, you know, maybe you could use a little trumpet action.
Trumpet action?
That's what I'm good at.
I bet you I could find a way to integrate. Yeah, because I grew up playing brass. Didn't stick with it long. Wasn't my thing. But I played saxophone for 9 years.
Yeah. I think the reason why my left hand is useless is all it does is sit there and hold the trumpet. The right hand and the mouth does all the work.
I'm sorry. My brain is too dirty to be having this conversation.
I can finger like a motherfucker with my right hand.
Stop it. Well, do you still have a trumpet?
I do.
Oh.
It's just sitting there collecting dust in the closet.
Right. Along with your guitar?
Yeah, well, the guitar is just outside of the closet. Kind of a conversation piece at this point. Like, oh, hey, you play guitar? No.
Sure.
Well, it's a beautiful guitar, though.
Well, I might have to steal that from you.
Yeah. Kind of looks like a sunset.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, red and orange.
Yeah, so. Other things that I want to do. Not only that, but if I had a full day, full days to dedicate to doing more stuff, with a little bit of monetization, you know the shit I could get done?
Yeah.
Instead of me fucking driving around a tow truck all day?
Well, that's one of the reasons why I want to get out of the transportation industry is the days are long, and by the time you're done with it, you're dirty and sweaty.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm gonna do anything after work, I spend a little extra time. I take a little longer. Maybe it's lack of motivation, but I'm slow in the shower. You know, that hot water hits me, and I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna melt away.
This feels great.
So, you know, I get off work. It's at least an hour before I'm ready to go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And so you work a 10, 12-hour day. You know, it takes an hour before you're ready to go anywhere. Well, it's bedtime.
Yeah.
So, one of the things I'm excited about is going into getting a job as a service writer. You know, working my, 8-9 hours, getting off, already being clean. Just throw on a different shirt and go out.
I think I would really thoroughly enjoy at this point showing up to work, looking good, smelling good.
And getting off work the same goddamn way.
And fucking staying that way for a day. I like to be fresh, and I can't fucking do it. I can't even keep my goddamn hats fresh. And it irritates me, man, because like even like my my jeans that I wear day to day, they get fucked up, you know, and it's like I'm over it.
Yeah.
I've been working in the elements since I could. Nah, that's not true. Basically, since I could work, and it's just.
Yeah, you get that nice sweat line on your hat.
Always.
Dripping sweat on the inside of your sunglasses.
Not only that, but I'm going to dabble in something that I probably shouldn't be putting on the air because I'm going to put myself out there, but I'm going to fucking say it. One of the things that I would really like, if we're going to talk about, like, relationship shit, is I would really like to be able to draw attention from a different set of people.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to lie. Like, being a more... Fuck, I don't even know how to fucking word it. When you tell people, when I tell women that I'm a tow truck driver, it's like... I might as well shovel shit, which isn't a bad thing, but it's just...
Yeah, they don't look... They look down upon you.
Any labor-intensive job, any blue-collar job, you know, you're setting yourself up for a specific set of standards, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's not the worst thing, but it's not fucking working.
No, and it would be nice if some of the more sophisticated women out there, quote unquote, not calling any woman who dates a blue collar guy not sophisticated, but
go
you
ahead.
know, the ones that I don't know, live in Scottsdale.
I would just like to be able to appeal to who I want to appeal to.
Yeah.
Without being immediately looked down on.
Yeah.
And you know, call that selfish, call it what you want. I don't know what the fuck to call it, but I'm just tired of being looked at like that. You know? And I'm sure I'm speaking for myself, of course, but like, well, if I had more fucking time, then I would have also more time to like work out and stuff.
Yeah.
And availability comes with that. Being gone 13 hours a day, trying to accomplish this and that, it doesn't really leave a whole lot of time for much.
No, it doesn't.
So-
You get off work, you get cleaned up, and then there's no time for your dreams or anything.
For your dreams, goddamn, that got deep.
I mean,
I mean, you're not wrong though.
at the end of the day, if you're thinking about it but you're not doing it, it's a dream.
I mean, that is the core of what I'm forcing to happen.
Forcing your dreams to be a reality.
I am forcing them, and it's costing me a lot, physically, emotionally, and mentally.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna sit around and watch my wants go by.
No, you can't. You can't do that.
I just don't have the desire to.
Eventually, you just gotta, pack your shit and grasp at your dreams.
We talk about all the shit that we want and all the shit that we want to accomplish.
It's a hell of a tan line.
You like that? It's for my watch. And I don't have it in me to just sit around and watch them go by.
Yeah.
And now if I take these opportunities in these moments and get to at least experience them, or whatever the case may be, in whatever regard, as long as I can say that I fucking tried it, or that I fucking did it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it's not for me, then it's not for me. But God damn it, let me figure that out.
Yeah, if you try it and you don't like it, or you try it and you fail it, oh well.
I think it was, I watched a video with Jim Carrey the other day, and he was talking about his father. And his father told him that you're going to try a lot of things in your life, and you're going to fail at a lot of things in your life. So there's no sense in at least failing to try to do something that you love.
Yeah.
I was like, God damn it.
Yeah, no, look at anybody famous and ask them how many years they worked to get noticed.
Right.
And they'll tell you, I had 99 jobs.
Yeah.
One of them finally took off.
These dreams and these efforts are not an overnight thing.
But you know what? You miss 100% of the chances that you don't take.
Well, I feel like my fat ass should go run a fucking marathon tonight with all the motivation shit. Fuck.
I'm full of isms, by the way.
That's okay. I need it, because right now, the way this thing's going, and the way things have been going, I got a fire under my ass.
Yeah.
And I want to make shit materialize. Summer's here. I want to have a good fucking summer.
Yeah.
I want to see some shit happen. And I'm not the one to sleep on it. I don't think I have to tell you that.
No. No, it's time to make things happen. Put up or shut up.
Yep.
And you're doing it.
I'm trying, dude.
I mean, we're in a studio that you custom built.
Yeah. You're right. I'm just not proud of it yet.
Hey, it might not impress those Scottsdale bitches, but...
Right now, we're just looking for money.
Yeah.
Gotta do some catching up on some other things.
Money, the root of all evil.
Money is the root of all evil. And as soon as a couple of things work themselves out, I'm going to start dumping more back into this. Expansions. More shit coming.
Absolutely.
So. Well, do you have anything else you'd like to dabble in? Without yawning?
Not today.
It's still daylight out.
Oh, dude. This, being unemployed is hard work.
It's actually kind of mentally exhausting.
Yeah. And then you start looking around at all the projects that you haven't been completing around the house.
Right.
And you're like, all right, well, I guess I'm going to do this and this and this today. And you're like, shit, I miss working.
Yeah. Well, this kind of sucks. But it's fine.
Yeah, it's kind of like when the whole pandemic thing happened and the world shut down. Everybody sat around and they looked at their house. And there was a run on hardware stores.
Yeah.
Home improvement stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I got a buddy who owns a landscaping company. And he was on the road busier than he ever was during COVID and post-COVID.
Oh, God.
Because, these people that have money but they were too busy working to spend it.
Yeah.
But coming back around to working your life away. Well, COVID forced everybody home.
Yeah, well, it sure did.
So everybody's sitting around looking at their house going, you know what? I can fix that. I can change that.
Yep.
I don't really like the way this looks.
That wall looks like shit.
I'm going to take it down.
I think I should take it down.
And next thing you know, there's projects going on all over the place. And, aside from all of the new house construction that's springing up. So, who knows? I might end up driving a landscaping truck. Dropping gravel in people's yards. Because he's slammed.
Do I know him?
You might. I'll tell you about it off the air.
Copy that.
If I can figure out his business.
Well,
name.
actually, why don't you do him a favor and go ahead and plug that?
That's what I'm gonna do. His rock business is up by the Buffalo Chip.
Rock business.
Yeah, so he delivers, as far as landscaping goes. He delivers the rock for people's yards. Let me pull it up. See if I can pull it up here without taking too long. Oh, come on.
Dead air.
I know, this is absolutely great. I was not ready for this plug.
That's okay. Keep searching. We'll just continue on.
Foothills Granite.
Foothills Granite. And who is that?
His name is Justin.
Justin what?
Justin Myers.
How do we contact Justin?
If I can get his business pulled up, I'll tell you.
Searching.
All right, so Foothills Granite up in Cave Creek, landscaping supply store. You can reach them at 480-488-9003.
You got a number on that one.
Oh, yeah.
Does he have a Facebook, email, anything like that?
Not seeing anything.
Google. Got it.
Yeah, just Google Foothills Granite LLC.
He'll take care of your rock needs.
Yes, sir.
I actually might hit him up to fix my front yard soon.
Decorative stones and supplies such as dirt and mulch.
I don't need anything decorative. Just fix it. Oh, shit.
Little bit of quarter minus there.
Yeah, flatten it and fix it, make it look normal. I don't care. So, that's it?
Yep, that's it.
All right. Well, as usual, any questions, comments, concerns, hit us up. Me versus me info. I fucked it up, and that's amazing because we're almost on episode 40. Me versus me info at gmail.com. We've recently gotten some feedback and some response on almost all the platforms. I love it. I fucking love it, you guys. So keep it coming. Things are growing. Things are getting better. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, anything on whatever platform you listen to. And I love it and I appreciate it. And again, we love you.
Leftovers or the DMV
number 97
or house cleaning.
Chumba Casino always brings the fun. Play over 100 different games online for free from anywhere. You could redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. Live the Chumba life.
No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.